Yeah, guys, you're welcome to another episode of our weekly crypto market analysis, where we look at what has happened in the previous week in the crypto market on some crypto assets, and we analyze them. We look at what happened in the past, and we use that to look for potential trading opportunities for the new week, and that comes out every Sunday. So if this is the first time you are joining this channel, or you are watching this video or coming across the channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because in this channel I talk about cryptocurrency trading, forex trading, how to make money online and stuff like that. And I know almost everybody wants to make money, and this is one of the ways by which you can make really reasonable amount of money on the internet. So if you like crypto trading, or you are interested in crypto trading or technical analysis, how to analyze the market, then make sure you stay tuned to this channel, subscribe to my channel, and also I would love if you can hit the like button, because that helps me. It helps with YouTube algorithm, so that YouTube is going to push this video out to a lot of people if you do that. So make sure you like this, you like this video rather. Sorry, make sure you hit the like button right now, and let's go right into the video. So last week we looked at some particular crypto assets and we analyzed some trade, and this week also we are going to go right into analysis right away. But then before I go into that, if you would like to learn how to analyze the market, you would like to learn technical analysis so that you'll be able to analyze price action of the crypto market, consider getting the 10x cryptocurrency mastermind, which is a crypto course, or a technical analysis based course that's going to teach you how to analyze the market like a pro trader. So you can find the link somewhere around this video or in the description box. So make sure you get that right now, and you join the train of my students, or hundreds of my students who have taken the course and who make hundreds of thousands of dollars from the crypto market almost every week. So let's get right into this. So now let's start from BTC. BTC is always what we start with, because it's the biggest. It has the biggest market in the crypto market, and it has the biggest dominance in the crypto market. So BTC is always what we start from, and like I always analyze, I always like to start my analysis from the higher time frame, like most especially the daily time frame, or sometimes the weekly if that is necessary. So I always like to start from the higher time frame, then I scale to the lower time frame to look for entries and stuff like that. So, and last week, even though I have deleted a lot of things on my chart due to me using the same thing to teach some of my students, but last week we did something like this on BTC. We had something like this on BTC. If you missed the last week's edition, you can just go to my channel and watch that. So last week we had something like this on BTC. Yeah, exactly, something like this on BTC last week, and I drew something like that, and I said that we had a support around this area of value. Yeah, we have an area of value around here. So what we analyzed last week was that we were looking for potential breakout of this channel for a trade. So we finally broke out of the channel on Wednesday, and the market shorted to this support where I was looking for an opportunity to buy. And yes, reasonably enough, this market gave us an opportunity to buy around this place, and we bought Bitcoin up to this 30k zone. Yeah, so, and then after that we had another reversal from this place. The market reversed, and then we put a little bit, and now we are back to that support. And currently, looking at this daily time frame, we'll see that this candlestick is something we can call a hammer candlestick, which is a bullish reversal candlestick. A candlestick that's telling you that the market is likely going to push up. If you don't understand what a hammer candlestick is, or you don't understand the term bullish reversal, I would suggest that you get the 10x cryptocurrency mastermind, a crypto course that's going to teach you everything technical analysis you need to know about the market. So you can get that with the link in the description below. Look for that. So the market is currently at the support level around 26k, and we have had the market push down to this area of value around somewhere around there, even though it didn't get to that particular support. But you know, support is an area of value, not a particular line. So the market pushed down to this 25k zone and it reversed, and that gave us a daily candle on Friday. This daily candle on Friday, which is a hammer. And you know what, when you have a hammer candlestick, the next thing you are looking for is a bullish confirmation, like a candlestick or a confirmation that's telling us the market is really about to reverse. And after we had the hammer, we only had something like look like an indecision candle. Then the candle today, we are just going to look at this daily, the close of this daily candle. If you close bullish, then we will be expecting a reversal to the upside from Bitcoin, which means we might see something like this from the market. We might see a push up from this area of value, and we will be targeting this 30k level. And don't forget, this 30k level has been holding for some time now. Yes. So better still, let me just get rid of this channel, and so let me use something like this area of value. The market has held this area of value this year as the highest resistance we've had for this year, and it's also a previous resistance that has been tested several times by the market. If you scale and look back to this place in May 2022, just this time in 2022. So this market respected this area of value that time, even though it was in a complete downtrend. So now we'll be looking for a buy from this area of value. Haven't seen this candlestick that's telling us the market is likely going to reverse. We'll be looking for a buy, and our next level target would be this 30k area of value. And just in case that area of value doesn't hold, then the next level target would be somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around here will be the next level target, which will be 34k. But then the next level target we have currently is around 30 to 31k, and that is if we scale to the lower time frame and look for trading opportunity. So let's scale to the lower time frame. Even though currently we are still on the higher time frame and our projection is a long, which means we need something like a bullish engulfing or any kind of candlestick that's telling us the market is about to reverse. But then let's still scale to the 4-hour time frame and see what is happening immediately. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have something like a hammer as well forming around this zone, telling us the market is about to reverse. So now, looking at this 4-hour time, what I'll be looking for during the week is that this is a little bit of consolidation when the markets break to the upside from that area of value and give us that hammer candlestick. So I'll be looking for a scenario where the market is going to break out of this area of value, this a little bit consolidation, and from that place we'll have a ride to the upside. So from that place we will have a ride to the upside. But you know, this area of value was drawn on the higher time frame. So then on the lower time frame, we are going to find our immediate targets and stop loss. So if I'm buying after this breakout, my first target is going to be around here. Okay, let me just adjust it a little bit. My first target is going to be around here. Second target would be around here. So let me draw the targets. Second target would be around here. And my third target around here, and my fourth target around there. But then, you know, when market gets to every support or resistance, there is a likely probability of the market reversing. So you have to take note of that. That's why when you analyze on the higher time frame, it's good to scale down to the lower time frame to see what's happening immediately and to get your reasonable targets and stop loss. So that means if I can get a bullish candlestick around this area, then I would be longing the market. I will be taking a long trade, a long position from somewhere around here. My stop loss will be a little bit below here, and This will be my third target, and probably my final target will be around there, somewhere around there. And that's going to give me a risk to reward ratio of 4.88, which is something very good. I like to take my risk to reward. I like to take trades that give me at least 3:1 risk to reward, at least 3:1, which means I'm risking one thing to get 3 things in return from the market. So that is my long scenario for B2C. And my short scenario is that, okay, let's say the market comes down and do something like this, which I let me just get rid of this, which I perceive is likely not going to happen. So let's say the market does something like this. The market comes down, then come to this area of value. Then I'm looking for an opportunity to short the market. And once that is done, let's look for my short target. If that is the scenario on BTC, which I doubt, but then anything can happen in the market, then my target will be, for short, will be 25k, then this area of value and stuff like that. But then currently we are looking for a long until that happens. But then till then, let's just look for a long in the market, because we are currently at a support level and we have seen a candlestick telling us the market is about to reverse to the upside. So that's going to be my scenario for trading BTC for the week. So if you are enjoying this video and if you are getting some value, I would appreciate if you can put the comment in the comment section telling me how valuable the video is and how much value you are getting from the video. And also, if you have some topic about crypto, forex, techno analysis and stuff like that you would want me to talk about, kindly put that in the comment section. I'm going to consider making videos on that topic. So let's get right into another asset we are going to analyze. So now let's look at Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum. And you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum price action always look alike. So let's look at Ethereum from the daily time frame perspective. Let's look at the daily time frame. Then we scale to the 4. You know, Ethereum has been on a long movement from the beginning of the year. Let me just get rid of all these lines. So this was January, somewhere around there, and the market has been going long, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. The market has made another higher low, and we are looking for the market to probably make another higher high and come to this zone around here. So that is not really a long-term per se, but a mid-term projection on Ethereum, just like we have looked at it on Bitcoin. But then, just like we have had on Bitcoin, Ethereum is currently at the support level, an area of value, and we just had a rejection candle on this daily time frame. This candle looking like a hammer, just like what we had on Bitcoin, and telling us the market is likely going to reverse. And if it's going to reverse up and hold this support, our final target is going to be this area, this place. So just like we had on Bitcoin, I'll be looking for a candle at this point that's going to tell me the market is ready to move, and I'm going to join the buy move from this area. So maybe let's just scale to the lower time frame and do a proper analysis of what our targets are going to be and where our stop loss is going to be, if that's what we're doing. And if you look at this very well on the lower time frame, this 4-hour time frame, you see that this looks like a morning star candlestick pattern. You know, candlestick pattern are actually not always perfect, but then this looks like a morning star formation. And whenever you have a morning star formation, you know the market is about to reverse. Now, there is a breakout, then a retest, and then what we just need is to find a bullish candlestick at this area and take it long. Even though all these candlesticks are bullish, but then as a trader, I like to get much more confirmation. Maybe one of the things I can do is to place a counter trend line. One of the way I look at the market and enter the market is maybe place a counter trend line around here, and when we break out of that counter trend, I can just take a long here. That's one of the things I do. And maybe I wait for maybe a bullish engulfing candlestick around here, or I look at a breakout of this consolidation, because this looks like the market is just consolidating a little bit around this support. And once we had a clear breakout of that consolidation, I will be taking a long trade on Ethereum. So the scenarios are actually not just one. It might be a candlestick formation. It might be just a breakout of that consolidation. It might be a breakout of counter trend line. You just have to like have different things you can use, different confluences you can use to enter the market, because the more the confluence you use to enter the market, the better or the more accurate your trades are likely going to be. So if I will be doing that, then if that happens, if then any of this happens, then my stop loss is going to be a little bit tight, somewhere around here. This is not really tight actually, but then you're going to be a little bit below this support level, and my overall target will be here for now. That is the most reasonable thing I can see for now, because yes, and that's going to be a trade of 6 to 1, 6.48 risks to reward. So now let's do our target, because you know the market always reverses when you get to some areas of value. So our first target is going to be somewhere around here. Then the second target somewhere around here as well. And then we have somewhere around here as an area of value. Sorry. So somewhere around here as an area of value as well. Here, right here. And this place as a final target. Well, let's just bring it down a little bit to this place, which is very reasonable as our final target. So that's going to give me 5.54 rewards to 1 risk. So that is how I look at the market. So you can just look at the market as from today, tomorrow, and see if we're going to get a bullish sign on Ethereum, just like we are expecting on BTC. So we will not be shorting Ethereum until maybe you have the market come back down, which is likely not going to be happening at the moment. And also, if you zoom the chart and you look at it, you can see that you can connect a trend line from this place to this place, which is like a support holding this area of this chart. So we now see that this trend line support has been activated here, which is a sign of a bullish movement. So all these conferences are just telling us that this market is likely going to go up in the next few days or weeks. So, but then, you know, in the market there will be news, there will be a lot of things, there will be a lot of fundamentals. So that is why you just have to have many targets around this place and trying to take trade or to take profits around all those areas of value that are your target. So that's on Ethereum. So after Ethereum, the next thing we'll be looking at is ADA, one of the coins I trade a lot, and I was even trading this, even though it was a scalp trade. I was still scalping ADA just yesterday. You know, I trade scalp trades too, and I'm going to be dropping a video. Alright, so this is Matic on a 4-hour time frame, and we have Matic somewhere around the support level on this 4-hour time frame. But then, if you look at this chart, you see that this market has formed something we call an inverse head and shoulder. An inverse head and shoulder. If you understand chart patterns in the market, you know this is a left shoulder, this is a right shoulder, and this is a head. So this is a pattern called an inverse head and shoulder. And what this pattern suggests is that whenever we have an inverse head and shoulder, then we draw a neckline around here. So this is the neckline. And whenever we have a break and retest of the neckline, then we go long. So my scenario on Matic now is that I'm waiting for the market to break out and retest this place. Then we send it long to probably this area of value, somewhere around here. So that is what I'll be looking for on Matic, because head and shoulders pattern is one of the patterns I trade a lot, because even though we have a lot of patterns, we have the triangle pattern, we have all these patterns, but then head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, double top and double bottom are the patterns I usually trade the most. And my students who have taken the 10 days cryptocurrency mastermind, they know this, and I've told them this, because this is one of the patterns that give me the strongest and the biggest movement in the market and the strongest movement in the market. So if just in case we have a breakout of this place and we have a retest, then I'll be going long massively around this place for ADA, and we'll be looking at this place as our target. So let's just scale to 1 hour and see where our targets are going to be, just in case the market. So this is going to be, even though the break and retest, let me get rid of this and draw it properly. The break and retest I'll be looking at is going to be something like this. Maybe the market comes back to this place, then I'll be looking to long. So that is what I'll be looking for. So now my targets are going to be somewhere around here. That will be my first targets. And you know how to pick targets. Your targets should be the next areas of value, you can see on your chart. So, and that is usually done on a lower time frame. So if this market breaks this neckline and retests, then I'm going to look for entry on Matic and long it, targeting this place, then this place, then this place, and that's going to give us a very good risk to reward trade. So my stop loss is going to be below the area of value, and my final target is going to be here, which is 5.9 reward to just one risk, which is going to be a massive trade. And that is if we are trading this inverse head and shoulders pattern. But then let's say in case the market does not break this place, then that's going to be a short. We are going to be looking for a short. But let's just see what the market is going to do between now and tomorrow. And if you can get an opportunity, if the market breaks this place, and we are going to be looking for a long. So that is going to be my scenario on ADA. But then let me pull out the RSI indicator and see if we are oversold. If we are oversold on, okay, we are not oversold. So there's nothing I'm going to use the RSI to do here. I was just trying to see if we are oversold on the RSI, and then that's going to be more confident. But then we are not oversold on RSI. So, but then looking at the price action, this is likely what is going to happen, and this is what I'll be looking at in the next coming days or weeks. So that is that for ADA. Then let's look at XLM. Let's look at XLM. So on XLM here, I was trying to scalp it here, but then I had a loss trade. I took a loss at that point. But then it's part of the game, it's part of the market. So let's scale to the 4-hour time frame on XLM and see what will happen. XLM has been in a downtrend from April. From 31st of March, we've had a downtrend. We broke this support, we still broke this area of value. So let me just get rid of all these lines so that we can have a clean chart. Let me get rid of all this line. So XLM is currently at an area of value somewhere around here. So somewhere around here is where we have XLM presently. So, and you can see the market is giving us some rejections, which means that this market is being pushed to the downside, but it is being rejected, telling us that there is high probability of the market giving us a bullish sign in the next few hours or the next few days, and we are going to take a long trade. So let me pull out my RSI and see if we have a signal on RSI. So the RSI is currently normal, which means that we are not at an oversold level. But then the market is telling us that this support is trying to hold, and that is why we have these rejection candles around here. So now the market is still at a support level, still currently above the support. Then I'll be looking for an opportunity to long this market. If you have a breakout around here, even if the market consolidates for a long, just in case, once you have a breakout, a bullish breakout, I'll be taking it long. And then if I don't want to look at that, then I'll be looking at a bullish candlestick pattern, maybe a morning star around here. This is something like this, maybe a morning star around there, and then I'll be longing. Then when I long, my targets are going to be this place at first, this area of value at first, because you can see the market consolidated a long. The market has been consolidating for a very long time around there, even after the market has given us this rejection on the lower time frame. So this is going to be my first target, because at this point the market might bounce a little bit back. But then if that does not happen, then I will have some targets around here too, and then my final target will be around this resistance, because this is a very strong area of value. Before, this place was a support that held for a very long time. Let's look at it. This place is a support that held for a very long time. They had a lot of rejection before the market finally broke it. So when the market gets to this resistance around here, there is high probability of the market holding again. So this is what I'm trying to say. So the market comes up to this place and break this place, then there is high probability of the market holding. Then maybe we have something like this. If the market gets to this place, we have something like this. So let me pull out my brush. Yeah. So let's say we have something like this from this zone. Market's coming back. Then we have a push up again and see if we can break it at that time. So that is going to be my scenario on XLM. But then at this moment I'm looking for a buy, because majority of the coins also are showing me a buy. Bitcoin is showing a potential buy. Ethereum is showing a potential buy, and this is also as a support. So we're looking for a buy until maybe we have a break to the downside. So that's that for XLM. So let's look at a few more assets, crypto assets. So let's look at Mana. So I think I was trading Mana just yesterday. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So if you are wondering that, you'll be wondering that when I was analyzing Bitcoin and Ethereum, I was looking at the daily time frame, and on other coins I was not really looking at the daily time frame, and that's because most of these coins do not have the kind of price action Bitcoin and Ethereum has, which means that some of these coins are just maybe 1 year or 2 year hold in the market, or 3 year hold in the market, and they do not have a really elaborate information on the higher time frame. So that's why I look much more at the lower time frame. Like I make the higher time frame for this coin the 4-hour ladder. So let me put it like that. So now we are at the support and we have bounced up this support. So we can just find maybe a continuation candlestick pattern around here and join the buy. So my scenario for Mana is buy, even though we are in a downtrend, but then it seems that this support is going to hold. So we've made a lower low, lower high. So you are supposed to make a lower low for the continuation of the market structure or the trend, but it doesn't seem as if you are going to make a lower low at this point. So I'll be looking for a buy. So now I can just pull out my drawing tool and put something around there, which is serving as a little bit of minor resistance. So if you have a breakout of this place, then I'll be looking for a buy, and I'll be targeting this place, or let's say somewhere around here, or even this area of value. So that's going to give me a good risk to reward trade. But then if the market reverses and give us a lower low, then the market structure plays out. That was going to be a scenario where the market plays out, but I doubt if the market structure is going to play out. And I feel and I believe we are at a support that wants to hold, or that's likely going to hold, and the market is going to push up in the next coming days. So that is my bias on Mana. So let's look at STG, INJ. So let's look at INJ. Let's look at INJ right now. Let's look at INJ. So this is one of the coins I trade a lot. You see that there are just too much lines here. Let me just get rid of some of the lines. So INJ2 it currently has the kind of structure Mana gave us, and then I'll be looking for a buy if this market broke this place. So that's where I'll be looking for a buy, even though there is an area of value here too. But if the market breaks out of this choppy place, then I'll be looking for a buy and I'm targeting this resistance. So it's going to be a short-term trade, maybe a scalp on a lower time frame. Because the reason why I will not be looking for a long-term trade on this is because we have a resistance here, and the resistance seems to be a strong one that has been respected a lot of time. So that's going to be my scenario on INJ, and I might be doing that on a lower time frame, maybe on the 15 minutes or on a 30-minute time frame. That's where I'll be doing that. So if you have something like that, maybe a breakout of this place, then I can just have a long trade targeting this $6.6 area, so which is going to be a strong resistance if you look back to the higher time frame. So that's my scenario for INJ. So just let's look at STG, which is one of the coins I trade week in, week out too. So I was hoping that STG was going to hold this place, but then it did not, and then we break out of that area of value of this support, which has turned to resistance. So my scenario on this is going to be a buy too, and my target is going to be this resistance. So that's likely going to be a scalp trade because the resistance is very close. But then if I'm going to be doing some scalp too, I can look at some other things, maybe another short once the market gets to this place. Well, nobody can tell. But then I'll not be taking a long-term trade on this coin because it is already approaching a resistance. So that's one of the things you want to be learning. Because when the market is approaching a resistance, you want to be shorting, right? And when the market is at the support, you want to be taking a long. Basically, guys, if you are enjoying this video, please, I will implore you to help me with a like on this video, a comment on what you have enjoyed or what you have gained from the video, and also I would like to tell me the videos the topics you would like me to talk about on my channel. So now let's look at mask. That's going to be the last for today. Let's look at mask. Let's scale to the 4-hour time frame on mask and see if we have something different. So we have a very similar scenario, which is the market approaching a resistance. So if you can get a buy, maybe a candlestick here, we'll be targeting this place, and that's going to also be my scenario for buy. So when you get to this place, we might have a short opportunity to create a lower low, or maybe a breakout and a reversal of trend. So that is going to be my scenario, and that's what I'll be doing for this week. So make sure you stick to all these things. Look at all these markets again tomorrow on